Hello, dear soul. Today, let's explore something profound. Family. Do you struggle with family relationships? Why was I born into this family? If only I'd had different parents, different siblings. You've thought this, haven't you? Today, I want to share the spiritual truth about family, what it really means, and why it matters. We're often told you can't choose your family, but spiritually, that's not true. You did choose. Before your soul entered this life, you chose this family. That can't be right. Especially if your family relationships are painful. You might resist this idea. But consider, what if everything has meaning? Family brings the deepest lessons of this lifetime. Not comfortable lessons, necessarily. Sometimes painful lessons. Sometimes incomprehensible challenges. But that's precisely why your soul chose this family. Because there are things you can only learn here, experiences you can only have here. Your soul needed this environment to grow. When family relationships hurt, most people think, why me? But spiritually, it's not why only me. It's why me specifically. You can overcome this challenge. You can receive this lesson. Your soul knew this. That's why you chose this family. This isn't consolation. It's your soul's profound choice. Family is a mirror for your soul, reflecting the lessons you need to learn. In your relationship with parents, there's something to discover. In your relationship with siblings, there's something to realize. It may not be easy. It might be your life's most difficult challenge. But that's exactly why your soul arranged it this way. Because you can't escape family. Because these bonds can't be easily severed. This is where deep learning happens. Let's look at parent-child relationships spiritually. Parents are souls who arrived in this world before you, but that doesn't make them above you. Souls have no hierarchy, no superiority, just different roles. Your parents aren't perfect beings. They're also souls still learning. Even when they fail as parents, even when they're imperfect, they're learning too. You chose your parents before birth. Many people resist this idea, especially those wounded by their parents. I would never choose parents like this. But here's what's crucial. You didn't come here for an easy life. You came here to grow. And sometimes, you can only learn through pain, only realize certain truths through wounds. Your soul knew this. This doesn't mean you must forgive your parents. It doesn't justify their actions. Abuse, neglect, deep wounds, these are never acceptable. But the spiritual perspective asks, what did you learn from this experience? What did this pain teach you? How did you grow through this wound? This isn't affirming the pain. It's finding meaning within it. The most important lesson family teaches: boundaries. Where do you end and they begin? What do you accept? And what do you protect against? This is especially difficult with family. They're too close. Boundaries blur easily. Parents' expectations merge with your own desires. You compare yourself to siblings. But learning these boundaries is essential for true independence. Spiritually, we see family as a soul group. Through many lifetimes, in various roles, you've encountered these souls. Someone who was your parent in a past life might be your child now. Someone who was your enemy then might be family now. Through these different relationships, you've learned from each other, grown together. That's why family relationships are so deep, complex, and intense. When family relationships hurt, spiritual wisdom suggests distance is okay. Just because you're connected at the soul level, doesn't mean you must always be physically together. Sometimes, distance reveals the relationship's true meaning. Separation isn't proof of lovelessness. It's a mature choice, protecting yourself while respecting the other. Because we're family, I must tolerate everything. That's a false belief. Reconciliation with family isn't always necessary. Society says you're family, you should get along. But sometimes, that's impossible. And that's okay. You can move forward without reconciliation. You can be happy without forgiveness. What matters isn't changing them. It's freeing yourself from the experience. Liberation from family doesn't mean abandoning them. It means releasing attachment. Attachment to parental approval. Attachment to family love. Attachment to changing them. When you release these attachments, you finally become free. And mysteriously, when you let go, relationships often shift. When you change, the dynamic changes too. That's spiritual law. Family is a soul school, the most rigorous class in life's curriculum, but also the one where you learn the most. You don't need to graduate. You might keep learning your whole life, but someday, you might think, that's why this family, because of this experience, I became who I am. This isn't forgiving everything or accepting everything, it's simply finding meaning. The most important thing about family relationships: prioritize yourself. This isn't selfishness. Only by honoring yourself can you truly honor others. Sacrificing yourself for family isn't virtue, it might be codependence. If you're not happy, you can't make anyone happy, so fill your own cup first. That becomes your greatest gift to family. When viewing family spiritually, ask yourself, what are these people teaching me? What is this relationship trying to help me realize? Where is this pain trying to lead me? This shifts your perspective, from victim to learner, from sacrifice to growth. Your viewpoint transforms. Family relationships are the most difficult and most beautiful. Blood ties cannot be severed, but soul ties mean you're never truly separated anyway. Even physical distance can't break the connection. That's family. If you're struggling with family now, it proves you're courageously facing this, not running away, confronting it. That alone makes you brave enough to heal family relationships. Start by healing yourself. Heal your inner child. Embrace your wounded self. Love the self who wasn't loved by parents. As you fill yourself up, something miraculous happens. Your view of family shifts. Anger becomes sadness. Sadness becomes understanding. Understanding becomes quiet acceptance. It's a gradual process. You don't need to forgive your family, but forgive yourself. For not being the perfect daughter. For not being the perfect son. For not being the perfect sibling. Forgive your imperfect self. You've done enough. You've tried hard enough. Stop blaming yourself. Family problems aren't your sole responsibility. Don't forget this. Spiritual perspective teaches. Family relationships don't determine your entire life. They're part of your story, an important part, but not everything. You can grow beyond family patterns. You can break family cycles. You can create a new story. This isn't betraying your family. It's your soul's evolution. Family connections are complex. Love mixed with resentment. Gratitude coexisting with anger. Dependence wrestling with independence. But within this complexity lies deep learning. It's profound because it's not simple. It's valuable because it's not easy. If you're facing this complexity now, you're in the midst of deep learning. Finally, let me tell you this. Family is your teacher. Sometimes harsh, sometimes gentle, sometimes unreasonable, sometimes overflowing with love. You've learned so much from these teachers, and you'll continue learning. But one day, you'll graduate from this school, not physically, but spiritually, no longer affected by family dynamics, no longer seeking family approval, simply walking your own path. When that day comes, you'll be truly free. Family relationships are a profound soul journey. Pain and joy, all of it is learning. Whatever your situation now, your soul chose this path. Believe this. You have the strength to walk this path. And beyond this path, there is light. Through family relationships, you can learn the deepest love. Love for yourself. Thank you for being here with me today. May your family relationships heal and transform. May you find true freedom.